The person who's been attempting to negotiate between protesters and church is Jonathan Bartley, co-director of the religion think tank Ekklesia. Jonathan, I mean, this is game, set and match to the protesters, isn't it?
Well, I mean, I haven't really been involved in any negotiations. You know, they seem to have worked it out really well between them, and I don't think this is a good day particularly for one or other. I think it's a good day for all sides in this, and it's a shame that it got divided into sides. And it is just the beginning. Now we can move on. Now we can have a good dialogue. It's perhaps where we should have been 2 weeks ago, but we've got there eventually. And now's a chance to really move on and get to grips with some of the questions that have been raised by both church and the camp.
An absolute PR disaster for the Church of England, though. I mean, how can they possibly move on from this?
It is a PR disaster for the Church of England, but I think probably they can redeem it if they really get stuck into the issues. I think, you know, we need a cautious welcome, though. When you look at the makeup of the new initiative being taken forward by people like Ken Costa, he's an investment banker himself. He gave a speech at the Mansion House 4 days ago where he said he didn't think the financial system was broken. He kind of repeated what you might expect from Cameron or Miliband, a rather bland, kind of more ethical capitalism. And I think we need more creative thinking than that. And I hope that people like Giles Fraser being on board will bring in more fresh thinking, more creative thinking, so we can move forward and come out with some great proposals at the end.
Isn't there a sense of a bit of an own goal for the protesters as well? They were trying to target capitalism. They didn't want to rock the church to its foundations. Isn't there a sense there that they've hit the wrong target?
Well, I don't think that they were aiming for that target at all. And maybe the ball has landed in the wrong place. But I think the church, you know, has to take some responsibility. It brought it, for all intents and purposes, upon itself. It sent out very mixed signals. It, you know, initially started off welcoming them, then it changed its mind, then it wouldn't release the health and safety report, then it reopened with not much really changing, and people were left very confused. But now I think perhaps we're back on track, and that's the important thing.
And back on track, the protesters should leave, you think?
No, I mean, this is just the beginning. This is a global movement. I think the great thing about this is it seems that the church and the protesters can coexist, and not just coexist, they can actually work together now. And of course, this is part of many churches around the world getting together with protesters. I mean, St. Paul's are in fact at odds with what's going on globally, because churches have been sending messages of support to the protesters of St. Paul's, saying, you know, we wouldn't kick you out. And they've been getting behind the protesters, you know, around the world. And I think this is a really exciting time. We might see some really great stuff coming out of this at the end.
Jonathan Bartley, thank you very much.